What's up, everybody? It's your boy Simply Steve, and I'm here today to give you my Night of Champions predictions. I'm gonna go through every match, including the one for the pre-show, give my opinion on who I think will win, how the outcome could come about, and all sorts of things. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. I'm sorry, I sound like Kwame. I got finished watching him a while ago, and I gotta come up with my own catchphrases and everything like that to symbolize me and only me. So I will try and do that in the near future. But let's just get straight into the video, right? So in the pre-show, we're gonna have Neville and the Lucha Dragons taking on the Cosmic Wasteland, which is Stardust and the Ascension, right? Okay, so you think technically, I think personally this could be a good six-man tag team match. Because I see Neville and Lucha Dragon, they can be good working together because they're all high flyers, and I think it'd be good, and I can see them all working together. Cosmic Wasteland, I've heard that this can work as well because it can help the Ascension more than Stardust, and I'm good with this. I'm good for it. Unfortunately though, I won't watch the match because this Sunday is the Eagles versus the Cowboys. So, and my friend is gonna be over watching the game with me. And the game starts at 4:25, and the football games are normally about 3 hours. So around that time, it'll be around 7:30, 7:45. So the match probably would have been started already. And so I would just wait until the pay-per-view started or whatever like that. So my opinion on who will win, I'm gonna go with maybe Cosmic Wasteland, and I say that because we know they'll have a rematch on Raw, and I think that's where Neville and the Lucha Dragons will win. Alright, so then we get to the first actual official card of Night of Champions, where we have 7 matches. Now, I'm hearing rumors that Seth Rollins versus Sting, which I'm talking about, I'm hearing that could actually open up the card, which I disagree with, because that just makes no sense. How do you have the WWE World Heavyweight Championship defended as the first match of the card? That doesn't... It's different. It's never happened before. At least I don't think it ever happened. But it's the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. You at least have that match somewhere in the middle or down the card. I understand Seth Rollins has 2 matches, but by having Seth Rollins defend the WWE World title against Sting in the first match, then that opens up, obviously, Seth Rollins versus Cena to end the pay-per-view, which it should be the other way around, in my opinion, because again, why would you have your best title defended for the very first match of the pay-per-view? Again, it's different. It's never happened before. It could get some attention, but I just don't see it as best for business. Maybe profit-wise, I guess, WWE, but I don't know. Who knows? As for who I think will win, Sting got the win on Monday in a tag match, so I'm not sure. I mean, if it was going the other way around with Cena versus Seth Rollins, I would see Cena winning, and then some kind of controversial ending with Sting versus Seth Rollins. Kane hasn't come back yet, which I find interesting because he was supposed to come back a couple weeks ago, but since they had Sting, they didn't need him. And then I heard he was going to come back this Monday, but again, he didn't come back because Sting was there. So I'm thinking maybe Seth Rollins might get help from Kane, only for Kane to turn on him, so that way, at the next pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell, if Seth Rollins wins, then you can have Kane versus Seth Rollins in a Hell in a Cell match, obviously with the Demon Kane. He's like, oh, we're gonna have a match in the match that my brother made famous, his yard, the Devil's Yard, Hell in a Cell, and everything like that. And we had the demonic Kane back and everything like that because corporate Kane sucks. All right. So this one can go either way. I can see Sting winning and then Sheamus cashing in the Money in the Bank. I can see Sting winning and celebrating and then losing the title or defending the title at Hell in a Cell, and only for him to win that, I guess. And then Sheamus could cash in. It's a lot of different scenarios where this match can go. Not less than Cena, because I can see Cena winning his match, and getting back the U.S. title, because I know Seth Rollins wasn't going to hold on for that title for long. Vice versa, if Cena had won the WWE World Heavyweight title, Cena wouldn't have holding on to the U.S. title for long. And because he probably would still continue to do his U.S. Open challenges. Eventually he'd crack and someone would beat him. Who knows? Maybe Stardust, maybe Ascension, one of the members of the Ascension, Neville gets a rematch, who knows, right? Alright, so I'm going to have Cena win, his match, and Sting and Seth Rollins is kind of an iffy. I'm not sure. It can go either way. The ways is Seth Rollins wins, Sheamus cashes in. Seth Rollins wins, there is no cash in. Sting wins, it's cash in. Sting wins, there's no cash in, and then obviously this sets up for the Hell in a Cell, which would be Sting versus Seth Rollins in a rematch. Sting could win that, and then Sheamus cashes in, or Seth Rollins wins, and then Sheamus cashes in. It's either way. Next, we have Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, a mystery partner versus the Wyatt family. Now, as I said yesterday on my Monday Night Raw review, I'm hearing things. It most likely will not be Randy Orton because the WWE creative team does not have anything for Randy Orton. Again, I point out, it's Randy Orton. How do you not have anything for Randy Orton? But, you know, it's whatever. Okay, so who is his new mystery partner? I'm hearing it could be some dude from NXT. Now, I don't obviously watch NXT, so I don't know. But it could be most likely. The least likely option is two options. One being Eric Rowan, because if it was Eric Rowan, he would just came out on Raw instead of being saved for a pay-per-view because no one really cares about Eric Rowan. The second one, which would make more sense, but still least likely to happen, would be if Daniel Bryan was their partner, because obviously, you know, from the past, Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt had a feud before, and Daniel Bryan has even joined the Wyatt family. So it would again make a good pop. And I was saying, if you're going to bring Daniel Bryan back, you can't bring him back announced. It'll be that much more of a pop when he comes back unannounced. Like, kind of like a Royal Rumble. Like when Cena came back and everyone was like, oh my god, it's Cena, he's back, oh my god. No one knows he was going to be there, but he was there, right? And he got a huge pop. So if Daniel Bryan comes back, no one knows he's there. Daniel Bryan comes, oh my god, everyone's yesing, yes, yes. The yes movement is ingraded into the WWE universe now. They yes anything that they like. They know anything they don't like. Daniel Bryan has made an impact in the WWE, but everyone will be yesing when Daniel Bryan comes back. Who wins? I'm going to have to go with the Wyatt family, only because that's if Daniel Bryan is not in the match. Matter of fact, even if Daniel Bryan is in the match, I'm going to have the Wyatt family win. And I say that because Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns got the win at SummerSlam. Now, it could go either way, but I'm seeing the Wyatt family win because they want to keep Braun Strowman looking strong, and he's the reason why the Wyatt family is so dominant right now. So I'm going with the Wyatt family. Next, we have Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev. Now, again, I said on yesterday of my Raw review that I don't like the fact that Ziggler is giving presents to Summer Rae because it doesn't make any sense. Did the WWE forget that he's in a relationship with Lana? Just because she's hurt doesn't mean you can't just completely take her out the story. I mean, again, I can see maybe if Ziggler was doing that to put some, what's the word? To separate those two, kind of get each other against each other, so that way Ziggler can get the momentum and win. If that's the case that they're going, then fine. If they're going the case of Ziggler wins over Summer Rae, Ziggler and Summer Rae are together now, and then Lana comes back and she gets back with Rusev, that I do not like. That would be dumb. As for who wins, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna have to go with Ziggler. Now again, I could be wrong. These are just my prediction and how I feel about each match. But just because he's my boy Dolph Ziggler, I'm gonna have to go with Dolph Ziggler. All right. Next, we got the New Day against the Dudley Boys. Now, this match, I feel the Dudley Boys should not win the tag team titles back this. I feel that the New Day will try to cheat their way, probably get themselves disqualified, and that way hold on to the title. I don't think the Dudley Boys should win the tag title. They're 10 tag team title, mind you. I don't think they should win until TLC, which obviously they're going to have a tables match, or they could have a TLC match, but since the Dudley Boys are back, I would probably say the TLC for WrestleMania. So I would most likely go with the tables match. So keep the titles. It has to be a special moment when they win their 10th tag team title. So why have them bring them back to win it right away? I don't see it. And besides, the New Day is getting pop. Everyone loves the New Day. They just got the title back. I don't see no need to take it off them again. They made the mistake of taking them off. Again, the primetime players, they deserve the tag team title. I will say that. But they took it off the New Day a little too early. And so I'm going with New Day, probably the Dudley Boys to win by disqualification. Either that or, you know, the New Day just kind of walks out. Alright, so next we got the Intercontinental Championship. Ryback versus Kevin Owens. I don't see Kevin Owens winning this match, but I also don't see Ryback winning. I can maybe see a counter or a double, like a double count out or like maybe a disqualification, like Kevin Owens feels like, oh, it's not going well, so he does something. Maybe at the next pay-per-view Hell in a Cell I can see Kevin Owens winning. If Kevin Owens doesn't win, I'm not going to be surprised because whatever match Kevin Owens is in, he puts on a great show unless, someone's jobbing. But other than that, Kevin Owens puts on a great show, and I really feel like him and Ryback can put on a good match. I mean, think about the matches he put on with Cesaro, with John Cena. He's put on some great match. His match with Randy Orton could have been better, but they don't have any chemistry together with each other. But Ryback is no slack. So I feel that those two can have a good match. I'm going to go with the double count out. I don't see the Intercontinental Championship changing hands. Ryback, again, like New Day, is getting some major pop, and best not to interrupt that at this moment. Next, finally, the Dumb Divas Championship match. A lot of people, including Big E, are not happy that Nikki Bella broke the record of AJ Lee's. I, again, have stated, she does not deserve it. Again, she was handed that, and it better not have been by John Cena. I'm telling you that right now. Because it makes, if they're doing this to get back at AJ Lee and CM Punk, it's the dumbest thing ever. Again, I stated yesterday, if Vince McMahon really wants CM Punk to come back and work for him, he's going to need to stop throwing him and AJ Lee under the bus. This is why this is why AJ left, because she felt in a weird, comfortable place, like, okay, the WWE doctor is suing my husband, and this is awkward, he may treat me differently, so I'm going to have to leave. I can't deal with this. And obviously, the problem with CM Punk, obviously the WWE hasn't told their side yet, which they probably never will, but the fact that you're throwing these guys under the bus after what they did. Matter of fact, I heard when Roman Reigns was going to win the title, he was going to surpass CM Punk's reign. He may have gone for 500. I'm going to do a segment on that one day, maybe next week, on who should, I don't know the name of it going to be, but it could be something like who will surpass CM Punk's record. If we were going to have another current longest reigning WWE title reign, who should it be? Should it be Cena? Should it be Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Rusev, Who should it be? It'll be an interesting segment. I'll give a list, probably about 5, to give my candidates of who I believe could surpass CM Punk's reign, who deserves it. Because Nikki Bella does not deserve it. She was handed that victory. She was handed that little title reign that she had. And basically, this match at Night of Champions means absolutely nothing. Nobody will care, because it's so predictable that Charlotte's going to end up winning. That's how predictable it is. This is why they boo the Divas division. This is why they're chanting other stuff during the Divas division. During the Divas match, because of stupid stuff like this. Hey, how can we get back at CM Punk and AJ? I know. Nikki Bella beat AJ. She's pretty close. Let's have her beat. Let's make her the longest reigning Divas champion. Yeah. And then we'll have her lose that Night of Champions. That makes no sense. When AJ lost the title to Paige, everyone was everyone was like, oh my god, she lost, oh my god. It was an incredible moment. When Charlotte wins, no offense to Charlotte, or because she's Ric Flair's daughter, but it won't mean anything. It really will not, because everyone saw it coming. The WWE Universe hates predictability. Need I remind you, this past Royal Rumble, when Daniel Bryan got eliminated early, they knew who was going to win. Roman Reigns. They weren't sure at first. If Roman Reigns had won the normal way, like if Daniel Bryan, it was CM Punk, and if it was Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Ziggler, those 4 guys, and then Roman Reigns won, everyone would care. Everyone would like Roman Reigns to win. They wouldn't mind because they liked Roman Reigns. But because of the fact that Daniel Bryan got thrown out early, I don't know whose dumb idea that was, they knew who was going to win. They rejected it. They booed it, which is why instead of having Roman Reigns win the title, they had Seth Rollins cash in his money in the bank. So, again, I point out, they hate predictability. Charlotte, I'm sorry, but your title win this Sunday will not mean anything. Because we know, basically, if she loses by counter or disqualification, that's basically setting her up, yep, she's going to lose. So, I'm having Charlotte win, obviously, because it's so predictable. If Nikki wins, I'll be surprised. But, nonetheless, again, she does not deserve it. Everyone does not agree with it. The only people who agree with it are Cena and her sister. That's it. Those are the only people who care. Because I don't care, Big E don't care, and I know a whole lot of other people don't care. She doesn't deserve it. Does not deserve it. Again, I point out, if she had regularly defended that title, if she was a true champion, then maybe we go, okay, she deserves it. But when I saw that the fact that when Stephanie said, you're still Divas champion, I had this nasty feeling in my gut, like, she does not deserve it. She does not. So that has been my video prediction for today of Night of Champions. It will be this Sunday. I'm looking forward. I got a big Sunday, y'all. I'm watching the Eagles game, Cowboys game with my best friend. And he's coming over to the house. Then I'm watching Night of Champions the same day. That is a great Sunday, man. Let me tell you. Church, wake up, have some church. Then we're gonna watch a football game with my friend. Then we're gonna watch a pay-per-view with my dad. Well, I would say my dad and my brother. My brother's gonna be in bed, so it'll be with just my dad. But I'm telling you, that's a pretty good Sunday to me. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but that's a pretty good day to me. So guys, that has been my video for today. I did see I got 1 new subscriber, so I got 7 subscribers now. You're like, the dudes, they got 7. But I will say, guys, keep watching. I uploaded my video yesterday, as you know. And I've only got 5 views on my other one. But please, please, please go check it out. Should WWE bring back the Bland extension? Great video. I put a lot of hard work into it. My first real video besides a review of a pay-per-view or Raw. So just please go check it out. And remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I'm your boy, Simply Steve. And I'm out. Peace.